I'm not bad. I was just born this way. Hello fabulous DIYers, it's Yana Tabwa here and welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I just wanted to have fun. I decided that I wanted to redesign a gown for Jessica Rabbit. You know, this year's Met Gala theme was camp and I live for the looks that they were serving this year. So I decided that I felt like, you know what, if Jessica Rabbit was invited to the Met Gala, what would she wear? So I'm going to show you what I designed and I'm going to show you the fabric that I'm going to be using. So here's the sketch. I want to keep it very close to her iconic look. So it definitely has a slit and her back is definitely low. But this time I decided to do a corset lacy back that's going to dip very low. She's going to have a long train, and for her neckline, her sweetheart neckline that she always wear, I decided to do 2 hearts as her bust cup. So I'm excited about this. Let me show you the fabric I'm using for this, girl and guy. Alright, so I'm going to pull from my fabric stash. I got this fabric about 2 months ago, and I put it on a back burner because of all the prom stuff that I did. So if you haven't seen those videos, go onto the channel. I'm going to link them over here for you to see. But anyway, so this fabric is the fabric of the hour, and I'm going to be using this to create the look. Let me show you up close what it looks like. Stunning and gorgeous. Ooh, girl, guy, listen, I'm going to be playing with the directions, the seaming and the direction of the stripe with this, so we're going to get this look snatched to the gods. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and pat up my hip. And if you want to learn how to do that, I have a video on how to do that. Alright, so this is the dress form. I went ahead and taped everything up, added a bust cup because I wanted my bust to actually fit into the bust line of the dress and cup me because I'm very busty, so I want it to be cupped. And this bust line doesn't do it for me. It's not enough room in there. So I'm going to go ahead and drape every single part, then do a mock-up, and then start the gown. Okay, so I put all the patterns together and I'm seeing imperfections already, but let's see what it looks like on the dress form. Ooh, the hips look good. Okay, so I need to refit this. This is not, but this looks good so far. Let's put this, turn this over. Ooh, this is gonna be a bomb dress! Oh my gosh, can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. Okay, hold on. Don't you love it when something comes out so right? So now I'm gonna cut the bottom of this to make it even with the back. Yeah, I think this is... So this is it. I'm probably gonna do a mock-up so I can see the shape and then reshape it on me so that way I can get the desired look that I want. But so far, it's looking right. Yes, it's exactly what I wanted. Yes. Okay, so let me try to button this up. Okay, so this is what I'm getting right now. I'm going to go and I want this to be more shapely, so I'm going to take in some more on this, but not too much because I need this to have some room. But yeah, this needs to be reshaped because if it's shaped more, then back here would look like this. On the other side, so we can see the actual heart shape. So now the fit is done. I'm going to get ready to transfer this onto fabric. The girls to be cut like this. So now I'm going to go ahead and transfer this onto paper. I'm going to use just half of the pattern, the side that I made my adjustments, where I did my markings. So I'm going to go ahead and create a seam right here because I wanted the focus to be on the waistline, and these details will help the eyes, trick the eyes to go straight to the middle, which will create a tiny waist illusion. We'll see how that goes, but so here are all the paper patterns, including Jinxie. And I'm going to make the adjustment to include the space for the fishtail at the center back on that last pattern that Jinxie is on. And at the top as well, where I can put the button loops. Jinxie boy! I'm going to start with the bodice first. So these are the panels, and I want the design to kind of come in like this so you can really see the heart shape. So I don't want to start cutting this all crazy because I don't want to waste my fabric. So I gotta watch how I cut this. Okay, so here are all the pattern pieces cut out. I even cut out some fusible, which I'm going to be ironing on to the self fabric. So this is going to be ironed on with this, and that's going to give it more structure. So I'm going to put all the bodice together. This is for the skirt when it's time for me to create the skirt. Actually, I don't even need to do fusible for this, just because this is going for the skirt. All right, we'll see when I get there. So I want the bodice to be stiff and no wrinkles. So I'm gonna iron this piece on the outer shell. Make sure this is hot. So now I'm gonna go and connect these together. Up until the notch. Yes. Now I'm getting ready to cut my skirt out. People don't realize that when certain garments are really high priced, that they don't realize how much fabric it takes to create the style depending on the design detail. Sometimes the design detail causes you to waste a lot of fabric. Like, for instance, example as me trying to find the right position to create a bias or diagonal position for the pattern, and I have to lose all of this fabric just to create that design. I slit, yes. So I went ahead and put the skirt together, the front of the skirt, and connected the upper bodice of the top waist to the bottom portion of the skirt. So I'm going to sew all that together. I'm even going to put the back together, so I'll show you in the next clip. So here's the front of the dress. So this is the bodice, and this is the skirt leading into the split. Right here. And then this is the back. I already assembled it and connected one of the side seam. The other side seam, I'm going to put a zipper back here because this is going to be a lace back, and I don't want to keep messing with the laces. Once I got it laced up on my back, I want to keep the same sizing. So I'm going to go ahead and install my zipper, and then put button loops at the edge here. And then repeat this whole process again with the lining. So this is it. It's a little lopsided right now because one side is bigger than the other, so. But I'm going to work on the lining now. The bust cups, I'm going to be using a foaming pad to really give it some structure, and then work on the bones and all that stuff on the lining. But so far, so good. So here are the foam pad bra cups. I have to trim away 1/2 inch from the seam allowance at the center where they meet like this. So I just got my backdrop that looks kind of like the Met Gala, but it came all folded up in the package, so I'm just gonna iron it out. It's vinyl, so I'm gonna iron it out on low setting. This is on silk setting to get all the creases out of my backdrop, because I want it to look good. You know what I'm saying? I want it to look good. We're gonna fake the funk like a green screen, looking like I'm at the Met Gala. Let me quickly show you what it is. We got a little red carpet. Kind of does look like the Met Gala, doesn't it? So now I'm going to go ahead and stitch my seam allowance down so I can create a casing for the bones. Here I'm going to sew one here and one down here, so this could be flat so that way I can insert it. So I can insert the boning, and this would be one like that, and I'll just insert it in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and come back. So here's my bone. I'm going to go ahead and insert it right in here into the slot. And I'm going to do it for each one. Okay, so here is the back of the dress, and I added the button loops. So here is the lining of the dress. Nice and done. I put all the bones in. I connected to the skirt of the front, and then I also connected the back as well, and added a bone right here at the center back, at the princess back seam, and then also on the side seam as well. So now I'm going to go ahead and create my fishtail, insert that, and then connect the whole entire lining. Now here is my extension fishtail. I added a horsehair braid here. I was gonna line this, but I think the power mesh is too heavy, so I would need another lining. So I'm gonna probably skip that part and just install it, and then probably install a lining a little bit later when I find something similar and lightweight. Now I'm going to be inserting the lining. And I'm going to do this one area at a time. So I'm going to start with the bust cup and then connect the upper back and then down the center back here. Okay, so here is the dress. I pressed the cups, and low-key this was hard to do, and I don't know if I see the heart shape anymore because I've been looking at this for so long, but do you see it? So now I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, close this up, put in the back piece as well. I put in a hang a loop as always. I'm going to do that for the other side and include the other side of the lining. And then I'll hem it and insert the fishtail at the end. So this is the dress all done. This is the inside. Look gorgeous. And I inserted the fishtail at the edge. I mean at the back, center back. But this is what it looks like on the inside. And then I hemmed it just like that. So here's a close-up view of the back. And here is the close-up of the front. So this is the wig of the hour. It's a cheap synthetic wig. And it tangles a lot. But anyway, I wanted to do like a retro wave for her hair. Because, you know, she is going to the Met Gala. So she wants to get it done up just a tad. But still have a side part. So I don't know how this is going to come out. Because I don't know what I'm doing. But let's do it. Let's try on Miss Synthetic. Synthetic. What am I zooming in synthetic? Is this on? Maybe this is too much hair. Maybe too much hair. So this is what she's looking like now. And I feel like I need a little volume here to kind of, so let's try to tease this. Okay, so this is her now. Alright. Hopefully, it's probably gonna get bigger on me. So anyway, let's move on to makeup. Alright guys, so this is the background, the backdrop. I had set it up, and as you can see, I got the whole Met Gala theme like going on here with a red carpet. Aha! I'm so obsessed. So here's the eye look. I think it's gorgeous. I gotta put in some more. I gotta put in my lashes, put on my lashes. So let me curl this up. You know, when I was younger, my parents did not fool with dressing up for Halloween. It was like a no-no. So when I tried to, like when I got older, when I was able to like dab a little bit, I try to do like a Halloween costume. It was always a fool. I could never get into it because, you know, I wasn't raised on dressing up. But now, this community of cosplay, you guys are very serious. Oh my gosh. Ooh, this looks luxurious. Luxurious. All right. Now it's time to get dressed. Well, hello, Met Gala. Anna Wintour. Jessica Rabbit has arrived. Paparazzi, get your flick. Paparazzi, no. Hold up. Let me take my time because it's hard to be a woman who looks the way I do. Anywho, it's time for me to go now and have my dinner with everyone else. So, ciao, and have a fabulous night. So, this is the actual look of Jessica Rabbit. Did you guys enjoy it? Because this was a look, okay? It took a whole lot to get this done. But I am happy that I did because, girl, guy, I live for the glamour of Jessica Rabbit, honey. Anyway, so what are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments. Who did it better? The old Jessica or the new Jessica? You know, it's 2019 and we got a new Jessica in town. So, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao.